What's up, everybody? This is my Superman Lois Season 1, Episode 7 Man of Steel review, and it was directed by David Ramsey, and if you didn't know, David Ramsey played, Diggle on Arrow. So, yeah, this is 1 out of 3 episodes he's directing this season. He's gonna appear 5 times as Diggle throughout the Arrowverse. And, yeah, I thought this episode was really amazing. I don't know if, it's because we just came off that awful episode of Flash. You can hear about that review. It's down below. But yeah, I'm rambling, and let's roll that intro. This episode starts off with Clark taking Jonathan to the fortress, and Jonathan, he's superhero and is activated. He confirms that through Jor-El and Calyx in the interface in the fortress, which does not look like the fortress from Supergirl. Maybe it's a different part of it, but that's just the main complaint I have with this show, man. The continuity. But everything else is great about it. But back at home, I just presume the next morning, Jonathan is wearing headphones to block the sound. So, the family talks, and Jonathan is like, oh great, I'll have to come up with another stupid excuse for why Jordan's gone and everything, and it's just a big mess. And Lois and Clark can tell how unhappy their kids are, and they just can't do anything about it, which I bet is like horrible. I don't know, but then we have Morgan Edge, and Morgan Edge is talking to Leslie Lawler, and the plan is about to come into play soon. If you don't know about the plan, it's basically hinted at by the end of the episode, or throughout this whole entire episode, throughout Luthor's Earth's like storyline. But then Lana comes in, and Lana and Morgan talk, and I'm sorry, yeah, they talk. I don't really remember what the Lana parts are kind of like the most boring parts of the episode. Do you know? You know. But here we have Clark. He's trying to, not this picture because I couldn't find any clips of it. Clark is Arrowverse voiced, and like upload Superman Lois clips, man. I'm getting off topic. Clark is trying to teach Jordan how to control his super hearing, but all the stuff around him, the dripping faucet, everything distracts him, and he can't take it. But then we have Luthor and his Alex, let's call him, as the trailer said in the behind the scenes photo. I'll link that below. Damn it. Lois comes up and like, what's your real name, or Marcus, or whatever your real name is. Meet me here in an hour. And then we have flashbacks to Alex's Earth, and we see that he's married to Lois Lane. Obviously, that got revealed in episode 5, I think it was 4 or 5. No, because 4 ended with the Mind cliffhanger, 5 ended with the Lois Luthor cliffhanger. But their daughter walks in on them, and is like, oh my god, scarred for life, need therapy. And they're like, no, we're just affectionate. And it's just crazy banter, and I love the chemistry between these two. And the daughter's like, whatever, I'm gonna be late. But then she looks out the window and sees some crazy stuff. They all look out the window, and they're like, what is Superman doing? And Lois says, who are those people? And then you see, I'm sorry, they must have been cropped out, but a bunch of other people in black Superman suits, and Superman is in the black suit from Elseworlds, and he destroys the building that, or they all destroy buildings throughout Metropolis. Metropolis falls first. as Alex always says, and they just watch on in horror. And I'm soon Alex, because the military and stuff, evacuated them so fast because they're on a tall building. If it got collapsed, they'd die really fast or something like that. Actually, I don't know. I'm not an expert. Jordan takes off his headphones and superhears, and he overhears Sarah and Jonathan's conversation, and it's kind of like there's going to be a love triangle between Jonathan, Sarah, and Jordan, and throughout this episode, I think there's not going to be, because Jonathan found, like, this lady who was, like, attracted to him or something, but no, it's just stupid. Clark and Lois talk in the truck before Lois goes to talk to Alex in the diner, but then Lois goes in and tries to talk to Alex, but Alex isn't saying his real name or anything, and it's just a big thing, and Alex wants Lois's help, and Lois is like, no, not until we're on a first name basis. Alex wants to know. Alex wants to talk to Superman, and Lois is like, no, we're not on a first name basis. She just really wants that name, man. But he's not gonna give it to her, so Lois gets a call from Chrissy Bobo telling her about a shipment by Morgan Edge shipping, like, kryptonite, I think it was, or the gold kryptonite. But then we have Clark. He was searching around Luthor's RV, and the droid said, "Welcome back, Captain Luthor," because it doesn't have eyes, so it didn't know it wasn't. That's how it comes into play later. But Alex sees the footage and is like, "Oh, he's harmless," because obviously, I thought Alex knew that Clark was Superman. Well, obviously he didn't. But here Lana is working in her new job, and a old friend from, like, high school comes up. I think it was Emily. I don't think that's a lady from Smallville, though. It was boring. It was just a crap scene. I don't know why I included it, but good for the actress, though. She got a job. But Clark and Lois talk, and they're following the truck, and then Clark speeds off and moves the truck full of the armed men to, like, the top of, like, the Grand Canyon or something, which, let's see, they're in Kansas. It would be a far fly, man. Well, not for Clark, but whatever. Clark zooms in, and Alex is blocking the supply truck. But then Leslie Lar is overhearing, and this, and she's like, "Oh, it's almost time." I don't know, Leslie was kind of sus this whole episode. But then Jonathan, is having trouble with his locker because, like, his hand's broken. So this lady comes up to talk to him. It's like, "Hey, when your Zipperoni backpack is there, don't yell at it." And it's just, like, a funny scene. And I think he's probably gonna go after that girl someday. And Sarah's like, "Hey, bro, what? You didn't even do anything. Come on, it was so obvious." So Jordan, back at home, takes off his headphones and looks at a picture of Sarah, which doesn't look like Sarah. I'm gonna be completely honest. And overhears Sarah and Jonathan's conversation, and just the part where he hears, it's like the part where they're kind of flirting. So Jordan gets super mad, and he, like, punches a hole in the wall. But yeah. Then we have Alex and Clark and Lois all talk, and Alex is like, "I need this." Lois is like, "You don't have to go all Rambo, man. Just tell us just tell us." And it's just kind of like a big misunderstanding, and not a misunderstanding. Alex knew what he was doing, but he's like, "I want to meet Superman." Lois set me up with a meeting with Superman. So Lois is like, "Okay, give me the kryptonite thing." So Alex does that, and Alex will get a meeting with Superman. But as this happens, it interchanges between Earth Prime and whatever Earth Alex is from, where Alex is sleeping in a bunker, I presume, under, well, I'm just going to say, the Luthor Corp Tower or whatever in Metropolis. I'd say it's under there. But he is woken up by his daughter, and they watch TV, and or the TV is on, and they're both horrified by what they're looking at, because it's exactly what I want from a movie. TV reporters going out online, there's explosions everywhere in the background. It's just beautiful. Lois is on the TV reporting the news, and Lois reports that these Kryptonians can be stopped by kryptonite. And who is behind her? Superman. And this stops the saying that Superman always saves Lois. That's what I always tell myself when Lois is in trouble. Superman always saves Lois, but no. You can see the reflection off their eyes. Superman kills Lois in that instant, and I guess he never really had a connection, or it's just, ow, like my heart. Superman killed Lois. Like, what? But here we also have, it's Luthor forging his suit from his Earth, and Alex forging like the red light mechanic for the tripwire that he's gonna use later from on his car or whatever. It's a forging montage between, it switched back with him and his daughter helping and everything, and by the end they make the Halo suit from the beginning episodes, like the cameo with the Halo dude. Yeah, you get it. That was a funny joke. It's been made so many times. But they completed it. And Jonathan comes home from school and argues with Jordan, and they're both fighting, not fighting, but like verbally fighting, arguing. Yeah, that's the right word. They argue, and Jonathan's like, "No, I'm not. She's not even your girlfriend. Stop being so protective and stuff." It's just kind of annoying. But then Lois brings Morgan Edge the people that she hand selected by their resume, and Morgan Edge is like, okay, but Lana says she needs one more, but she can't find the perfect person. And Morgan Edge is like, yeah, I'll take care of that. But then Superman, here's the best part of the episode. Superman goes to meet with Alex, and I'm sorry, I dropped something. Superman goes to meet with Alex, and Alex and Superman talk, and Alex is like, well, you're responsible for the end of my world. And we know what he means by the end. Like, he killed Lois Lane, his world. Like, Alex's world. So, he's gonna stop you from destroying his world. And he speaks some Kryptonian. I think you know, Callow, who's gonna destroy this world. And, Clark is like, oh my god, we're gonna fight, man. This dude's an idiot, or whatever is going on in his head. And Lois gets a call by the DOD, who she gave the box to that had Alex's fingerprints on them. So the DOD ran the fingerprints by, and oh my god, I screamed when this. I actually screamed. You can ask my sister. I screamed because he was revealed as John Henry Irons, and if you don't know who John Henry Irons is, he is Steel from the comics. Introduced after the death of Superman, he's voiced by Chris Williams in the Death of Superman movie. It's just a huge Superman character, which I had no idea that they were going to do, and I saw people saying that this rivals the Harrison Wells revealed as Reverse Flash cameo in episode 1. But yeah, he has his hammer and everything's just so amazing, man. He activates the red light to make Superman weak, and I don't know if you can tell through my voice, I'm smiling just thinking about this. This was an amazing episode, and if you watch my review, I don't get excited about the Arrowverse anymore. Well, that's a lie. But when I do, I talk really fast and like, oh my god, this this episode was so good, man. It was so good. This whole reveal, and he has the steel hammer. I'm just repeating myself. I'm so sorry, but the steel hammer uses kinetic energy, and it actually like blasts Superman back and everything. It's like, wow, calm down. But Leslie Lar was listening, and she calls Morgan and says it's about time for the subjects to happen and everything. And episode 9 is called Loyal Subjects. No, episode 10. Yeah. So then Jordan took off the headphones, and he's hearing Clark basically dying by John's attack. John Henry Irons, not Jonathan. I'll say Jonathan. So Jonathan comes out and is like, oh, and what's happening? Jordan's like, Dad's dying. And Lois is on the road, and she's calling Clark and being like, Clark, he's John Henry Irons, the stranger. And, I think he's the stranger. But then, Jordan steals, Clark's truck, and, Jonathan drives it while Jordan is, like, hearing, and Jonathan's like, which way do we go? And Jordan points out the way through all that pain you can tell he's in. And, John Henry Irons, I'm just gonna say John, or Steel, is yelling at Clark or Superman, and it's just, that Superman suit looks incredible, by the way. I love it. But right before Superman's about to like get smashed with the hammer, Jonathan and Jordan come in, and this episode was awesome. Yeah. David Ramsey, man, he made an amazing episode. I know he didn't write this, but man, wow. Right before Superman's about to get hit, they hit John Henry Irons with the truck, smashing him back, like almost knocking him out, but he's not knocked out. And Clark says, hit the light, so Jonathan goes for the steel hammer. He can't pick it up, but he moves it, which could be show of Kryptonian strength, I don't know, but he moves it and picks it up slowly, which could be a sign of Kryptonian strength, and smashes the red lights coming out of the headlights, freeing Superman from the red sun energy that Krypton was under, so he doesn't have his powers and regeneration abilities and heat vision and everything. So, yeah, Superman now has his powers, and when he walks up to Luthor, we see this black suit version of Superman, which Warner Brothers didn't let Henry Cavill have black suit, but they just do this. Like, you don't trust Zack Snyder, Warner Brothers, really? But whatever. Lois comes in right before Clark's about to kill John Henry Irons and says, no, stop, this isn't you. And I think this is where John Henry Irons is going to realize what's different about this Superman's Earth. This Superman has Lois Lane. He has a family. I don't know what went wrong on the other Earth. Maybe Kara Zor-El died, or the mother of his death, or Martha Kent's death put him in sorrow and made him evil, but I don't know. But Superman talks to the DOD, and I think Kara's death is actually pretty good reason why Clark would go down that Earth. I don't know. I really want to know why, because on this Earth he has Lois Lane, which keeps him down. But anyway, Clark wants to be the first one to talk to him after General Lane gets into the DOD tomorrow morning. So this morning, no, I'm just kidding. Lana is in her house, and Emily visits, and she's like, I got a personal call from Morgan Edge. Yay! Thank you so much. And Morgan and Lana, when Emily walks away, she's like, I didn't even put you on the board. And so Morgan Edge and God, what's your name? That lady have a board in 6 people, and they say the subjects are ready to be tested. Wow, Lana was picking out the subjects for the attack on Metropolis and the destroy of the world, which John keeps talking about. But John Henry Irons, I'm just gonna Lois and Clark talk, and they say that the kids need to know everything. And so Jonathan and Jordan talk, and if they're getting along now, and it seems like do this every episode, like, I'm sorry, I messed up. Yeah, you did. But Lois and Clark come up and are like, if there's anything you want to know, ask us. And Jordan's first question is, who was that man? So here we have John Henry Irons in the cell, and he flashes back to his Earth, where they first finished the suit, and he talks to his daughter there, and he's like, I found him. I found Superman. I'm gonna go after him. And his daughter's like, what? The radar technology and everything's not working. The hammer isn't fully completed. Um, Plus, the suit was made for Lex Luthor. That explains the whole Captain Luthor. But here's my question. How does Wole Parks, he looks very muscular and tall, fit into skinny, short John Cryer's Lexo suit? Doesn't make sense to me. But, movies and TV, right? But that explains the whole thing with Captain Luthor on the ship, and because the droid doesn't have eyes, it doesn't know who he's talking to, so he is always assumed it would be Lex. So, Captain Luthor, Lex Luthor, hired him to build the thing. That supports what he said earlier in the episode, where he hasn't been hired in a long time to make something. And so, as you remember this, he cries. Well, I don't know. But that is the end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed my review, and I hope you guys got a little excited throughout my excitement through my voice. Like, yeah! I don't know, this episode was so amazingly good. I can't wait for the next episode, man. I don't know if it was just because it was after that awful episode of Flash, but you can hear my 29-minute review about it and how awful I thought it was. Now, I hope you enjoyed my review. If you'd be so generous to like, subscribe, comment, I'll do all that YouTube crap. But if you already are subscribed and you watch my videos a lot, it would really help if you could go down in the description and follow all socials. It would be like a confidence boost or whatever. It is fine if you don't want to, we don't care. But it would just be something nice if you could do. But anyway, I'm coming up on my time limit, and goodbye, stay safe, and goodbye.